Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with James Conner.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Conner, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On the run, here's Anthony McFarland.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking deep for Hilton. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
Darius Slay on the cover.
Certainly not the start they were looking for offensively, coming off that loss last week on the road.
And they didn't do their job. They're going to feel poorly about that. But what they're going to do is look at the defense and say, can you pick us up here? And let's face it, defenses can score. We've seen it, right? They can take the ball away, create a big-time opportunity. Let's see if they can get that done.
Yeah, just something to jumpstart this home crowd.
The Steelers,
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. There's Jalen Reagor, his first NFL catch. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Makes the score
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. So not a good start for this rookie quarterback, already trailing in his first half, and that's going to make things worse.
Well, back in my day, this was not unexpected out of rookie quarterbacks. That's why a lot of coaches didn't want to play them. But coming out of college now, they throw it all the time. This is a little bit unexpected, the way that he's playing here.
Taken in the end zone.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Now, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
6-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
At the 26-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And out of bounds right around the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
1st and goal.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Throwing now is Wentz. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Shift.
On the handoff, it's McFarland. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Alert, alert. Ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. He's checking.
Roethlisberger will hand to counter. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is counter. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they contemplate what to do on 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. I'm coming.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This pass complete, wins to Ertz. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Philadelphia.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And Jeffrey's got it. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. A first catch for Jeffrey. Good enough for a 1st down.
Eagles.
On 1st down, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain. It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Eagles 27, Steelers 6. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep for Hilton. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Skirts by him at the 35. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you tip it.
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Anthony McFarland
with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Roethlisberger. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This is caught by Jackson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there,
he rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Steelers 12.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Now here's Johnson.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive...
Sanders has it poked free. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Wentz.
This ball complete to Rager.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
15. And an Eagle first down.
Wentz now on first down.
That'll be caught. Rager with it.
And some room to maneuver. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles continue to roll. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Here we go. Here we go. Alert. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. He runs. He runs. He runs.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep for Hilton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Let's go, fellas.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion. In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Wentz now to throw. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
Alshon Jeffrey.
Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Eagles 51, Steelers 12. Jake Elliott to kick off for
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They begin the drive with McFarland. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Eric Ebron, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to at least knock the deficit down a bit. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards. First down, Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
The ball carrier.
That one 28 yards on the ground.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll go again with Sanders. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are pouring it on. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
A drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to counter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
On the keeper.
And they will take a knee here.
Wentz on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down. Today's final score, Eagles.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help